So you got the itch, you want to go motorcycle road racing, but you got a really strict budget. It can be done. Let me share with you my top 10 tips on how to go about it. First up, check out the really cool onboard footage of me racing at the last track day. Number one, a race bike. Where I started is a Ninja 250. I figured these were the best cost-effective bike to start racing. They're simple, reliable, cheap to run, parts are really easy to get for them. They go pretty good, 37 horsepower roughly, and I don't know, I think about 160 kilos in road trim, so this has probably had a little bit trimmed off it, say 10, 15 kilos. They're actually a lot of fun to ride. Now, if there's one thing I have to say is get one already set up for the track. It'll save you a lot of time and a lot of money. You pick up one of these for say $2,500 in road trim. By the time you dump off all the plastics, you get yourself fiberglass fairings, race tires, a performance exhaust, strip out the dash and all that sort of stuff. Then it just costs so much more. You're looking at another $1,000 on top of that. This bike here in particular cost me $2,300 all set up. I will go more into it in the next video, but this is the way to go. Ninja 250, a lot of young people start off on these, so I highly recommend them. They're just so much fun to ride. I've raced this twice so far and I've got the bug. Number two is helmet. Now this is my road helmet, and to be honest, this would be absolutely fine for the track. I bought it not that long ago. It's carbon fiber. It's got the double D rings here, which I believe are way superior to the normal clasps, which I think are ratchets and the magnetic ones. Apparently they're still legal for racing, but I figured, no, the road helmet's good, but I'll get myself a dedicated race helmet. Yes, they are actually out there, and I'll point out the differences. So here's the LS2 I bought for the track. Now the main difference between these and the road helmet, you can see the visor size. Now this is a lot bigger, the theory being that when you're tucked in behind the fairing, you can actually see further up here. Now the visor only goes up there and there, whereas on your road visors, they got all the multiple ratchets and all that. Theory being is that, it's either down, halfway up to see when you're about to start, or fully up. The vents are quite full on this one. You can really feel the air go through there, but I'm not sure if it's just the LS2 design or whether it's just the Shark one isn't quite as good. Now with the race helmet, of course it comes with the tear-offs and the clear screen. I actually prefer the black screen. Second thing is gloves. Now these are just my normal road gloves. They got all the knuckle protection. They're actually getting a little bit worn, but they're still good for track days. Get yourself some decent gloves if you already don't have some. Number three, leathers. No, not those ones. These ones. Now I bought these off Facebook Marketplace. They're expensive, about $200, and they've got all the armor protection you need. And here they've got the hump at the back, up over there, but I don't really, what they look like normally. They come with the knee sliders. Not expensive, but you've got to have them. This one's a one-piece suit. Two-piece suits are actually legal apparently, but I just prefer the one-piece ones. Number four is boots. Decent pair of boots. Racing boots generally come with these as opposed to touring boots, the scrapers, and also you can actually replace them where you need to. I bought these for $180 second hand off Facebook Marketplace. They do the job. They're not too bad actually. You know, you can spend $400, $500, $600 on brand new boots. I reckon these are absolutely fine. And to go with the boots, back protector and chest plate. They're mandatory now with racing. I mean, you'd be silly not to have them. Once again, I got these given to me by my sis who does racing. Now number 6, you're going to laugh at this. Table and chair. Why a table and chair? You're out at the racetrack, you come on from a race, you want to put your helmet on the table, put your gloves on there too, and just have a bit of chill time in between the next race. A foldable one, I bought this from one of the hardware stores. It cost me $40, and the chair just scrounched out of the back barbecue area. Number 7, tools. Got to have tools and also a decent pump. Number 8 is motorcycle stands, race stands. This one here is the front one. That one's a spare rear one. That's just the Paddock one, the front one there. Here's the Ninja on the rear stand at the moment. And here's the front steering head stem one. These ones are really good because you can muck around with the forks and take the wheel out a lot easier. They're just a bit more fiddlier to put in. Now you may be wondering what this is. It's a roller carpet. Got that from the hardware store. I think it's about 20 bucks. Roll it out, put the bike on top of it when you come in from the actual race, park it up. So it means if you drop tools, things like that, you can just find them straight away. They don't go rolling away. I know, it seems silly, but it's so logical. Number 9, Tyre Warmers. This is the other thing which I bought brand new, one of 2. Now these were really expensive, but they are well worth it. In my mind, I think they're worth it. A lot of people don't bother, but I tell you what, when you have these on, you know your bike tyres are going to be warm when you get out there. You don't have to sort of do the weaving around and make sure they're at temperature. I set the tyres at about 60 degrees, but I'll talk more about that in the next video. Of course, they're made to fit the tyre size 110/70/17, 140/70/17. Make sure you get the right size to fit your tyre. And finally, take a fire extinguisher with you out to the meeting. I think they're actually becoming mandatory now because I had the stewards walking around in the paddocks looking at my fire extinguishers to make sure they're all good. So I've got an aerosol one there which I took out, and I think that one's a powder one there. Now another tip I'm going to tell you about is spares to come with the bike when you buy it. When you've got spare foot pegs, spare handlebars, a huckery old muffler, spare gear lever in there, guard, and even a spare set of forks, which hopefully I won't need at the race meeting. Hope you enjoyed that and got some really good tips. Just remember, we're only here for a short time. Take the opportunity, have some fun. Motorcycle racing doesn't have to be hugely expensive, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether you're racing Ducati Panigale or whether you're racing this trusty old Ninja 250R. It's all fun. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'd love to hear your comments, whether it's positive, whether it's things I should have covered, or whether you disagreed with me. It's all good. And keep an eye out for my next video on how to set up the Ninja 250R for racing. Take care out there. Enjoy.